Hello, I'm Killian and thank you for accepting this interview for Radio Normandie Rock. Could you introduce the band for those who don't know you yet?
Oh, it's hard. We are like kind of a modern metalcore band, I would say, with lots of also pop influences, and we are open to any genre. Yeah. And we're from Germany.
And we're called Future Palace.
Yeah, and we're called Future Palace. If you Google that, you might find more than what I just said.
And I'm Manuel, I play guitar. That's Maria, she sings. And Johannes.
I'm Johannes, I
play drums.
Yeah.
And we do a lot more than that, but that's part of art.
Okay. How was the band's name chosen?
Manuel?
Actually, when we started, we talked about names and we made a list. And at some point, I named our WhatsApp group where we communicated Future Palace because I liked it, kind of, to like look into the future, to build something. And we couldn't find a better name, so we chose this one.
Do you still have the list?
I know that I wanted Pink Palace as an
Pink
option.
Palace. Ah, okay.
Yeah,
what
and
do you think?
I had
Is Pink Palace better than Future
No,
Palace?
because Future Palace has now gotten a new meaning. Before that, it was more like, isn't it funny? Because in the future also we might become a band. Because back then we were not a band yet.
Yeah.
We both, well, not both, but you guys and I, we were in different bands and just started this as a project. And it happened to become like a theme within the band that we have songs that are a lot about a view to the future and a hope for future and making things better for the future. So yeah, I think the name suits pretty well by accident.
Okay. Why don't you have a bassist in the band?
Johannes, you want to say?
Okay, no, I'm gonna go with the professional answer. And the professional answer is that Manu and Maria do all the songwriting, and we don't need another like musician to be part of that. I do all the management, and we cover everything we need for this band. In the beginning, we thought of taking on another guitar player or a bassist, but we quickly noticed that in this stuff we do, you have to be there 100%. We don't have any more hobbies. We live for that, and we can't live off it. That's the problem we have now, and it's very important that all persons, all members in the band invest the same energy, time, money, and we were sure that us three will do that, and so we chose to stay a trio because we do everything that's within Future Palace, and so we don't need another full-time member.
Okay. What were your musical inspiration for creating the band, and have they changed since 2018?
Yeah, I think we all changed since 2018. I hope. I hope I've changed. I think when we started out, it was mainly Manuel and I who connected because we did like a feature together, and I think we could notice quite quickly that we all had like similar things in mind musically. And back then, I remember Paris was still a big theme, and not theme but inspiration. Back then they were more like rock orientated, and we were like kind of leaning into that synth dreamy sound kind of. And I remember we also listened a lot to Emma Rosa, or talked a lot about it. And like back then they were called Slaves, now they're called Rain City, back then with Johnny Craig. And that was, I remember, one of our biggest influences, or like inspirations kind of, to start writing with. We didn't even want to do heavy music in the beginning. Our first album has one scream on there. And our newest album has no song without screams on it, so yes, we evolved a lot. But yeah, I think that were the starter inspirations
exactly.
for me.
But we had the same bands that influence us now influenced us back then also, like Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah.
But that's a cool example because they also change within that time frame a lot. So that's one thing we kind of do also. We
But not because of them.
No.
We
Exactly.
changed as humans, and we got to know each other with this band. We didn't know each other before, and I think we understood, like, we could actually make this sound cool together, and it works together, and it just all happened how it happened. And also we work with Sawdust Recordings, the producers there, and I think their influence also made Future Palace what it is, I would say. And we all played around with different sounds, and I think that's what maybe makes it similar to bands like Bring Me the Horizon, who are open for change.
I always say it's not only music that influences you, it's everything, and you can't just say, okay, this band is like the reason why we are like that. It's so much more. It's just culture in general, it's politics, it's your social surroundings, everything.
Okay. You've released 5 tracks on the album called Distortion. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, it's gonna be, as I said, heavier than what we've done before, but also more danceable, even, kind of, because we do have like some techno elements, electronic elements. We do have like a new metal song on there. It is very diverse with its topics. It's a lot about mental illnesses, different mental illnesses, but also about our environment, about women's rights, about war, and it has many different themes in there, musically and also lyrically. And we just went with it. I've said that in a few interviews that this time there was almost no time to rethink things, and therefore we just did it. We couldn't rethink parts that many times because we didn't have time for that. And I think that is kind of cool because it gives you some sort of freedom when you create. I feel like that's what happened, and so therefore it was pretty fun to make, and I hope you can hear that from the album.
Yeah, I would say the difference to the other albums, or like it's different from the other albums, that it has a certain tension all the way through. So that's for me something that when I re-listen it, everything is like very energetic, more than before.
Yeah.
But in a good way. It doesn't mean it's more heavy or more shreddy, but it's got a certain energy that we didn't have before, I think. And that's also a cool thing to translate into live. And I really look forward to playing more songs live from this album, actually.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Speaking about the albums, who composed, who wrote the lyrics? I think it's you, who wrote the lyrics, but it's all the bands who create the sound, or maybe you do the drums and you do the guitar.
No, it's pretty. Our work is pretty much, we have departments. So Manuel does all the instruments. Manuel delivers complete songs. And Maria does the vocals, of course, and then they go into the studio together and change up things, maybe. But
also
Manuel,
the demos, though.
But Manuel delivers full instruments. So
he does drums, bass, synth, guitar, and then we will look at the demo, talk about the demo. If we change up things, then we'll change them up again. And then I will, if I think it's cool, then I'll add my vocals to it. Ask anyone if it's too shit. Mostly it's good. And then we go to the studio, and then there will be the third opinion or fourth opinion, more objectively for the song. And usually it's easy, but here and there they will change up things because they're more logical, maybe, or they will make harmonies bigger for the vocals and do little changes here and there, and also exchange the sounds, which is oftentimes more of the work in the studio. That we play the bass in the studio, or I sing the entire vocals, of course, in the studio, and that's kind of the process.
But sometimes it's a fight, when you have, like we said, we are only 3 people, but if you have more people who are like touching your art, it's always a fight, For me a lot. I never learned to let go of things easily, that are dear to me. So so when we're in the studio and we change things, sometimes it's very hard to.
Yeah, I mean, it is also interesting because we don't talk before we do songs. We don't talk about the topics, and I will make the song my topic, of course, a lot of times, or a topic of someone else. And then in the studio, my main mission and goal is to convey the feeling that it's supposed to give as good as possible, which I think is mostly going pretty well. So then we try to make it work. And sometimes though people in the studio will focus more like, let's make it a single though, let's make it a hit, let's make it big. And there are many different perspectives, I think, while writing songs.
We'll see what the future brings, actually.
Yeah, but it always ends up nice.
Exactly. We're always satisfied, but we're always open to trying new things. So maybe in the future we'll do it differently. Who knows?
But that's how it went.
Okay. Who does the artwork for the album's cover?
Funny story. There was another artwork we first had for the album, and the first time working with our label Rising Empire, they asked us to change something.
Yeah, they never did that.
They never asked for any other single. They never were like talking bad about music videos, artworks, photos. Never ever. But this time the label boss called me after delivering the album, and he was like, Johannes, what does it cost me to change the album artwork? Because he was honestly thinking that the original artwork will cost us sales. So yeah, we changed the artwork. We kept a piece of the old one, but I can say my now friend Dragos did all the putting together stuff. But it was really the creative direction was us three mainly, and he put together on our instructions. I'd say.
Yeah, we went with the theme. I already had the colors in mind, and when we were on tour, I created a mood board when I was like, let's do it like this. Do you like it? And you guys right away said, yeah, let's go. Yeah. And then we gave this briefing to this one designer, and it didn't work out how we wanted really, and so we're not too sad about the changes, to be honest. And originally we wanted a cover with just the distorted colors anyways, so I think it's a good fix, and it still represents the album and the look and the idea I had, so yeah, that's the story behind it.
I mean, we just saw the album as a physical.
Yeah, we saw the vinyls
2 days ago. Yeah.
And it's amazing.
It looks sick.
It's amazing.
You know the artwork from our backdrop from stage, so yeah, we're pretty happy.
Okay. Have you planning to see any bands today, or did you see any bands today?
That's always a tricky question at festivals. We always try to see bands because we play with bands we really admire, or bands we are fans of, bands we look up to, or bands we are friends with even.
Yeah.
But for example, today we came here, we set up, we played, we ate, we did a signing session, and now we're doing interviews. So and then we leave to Berlin again, which is a 22 hours drive with the bus. So actually we just wanted to see a band called Born of Osiris. But we had an old time schedule, and when the band came on, Manuel was really...
Wasn't that in Finland or what?
No, today.
Right again?
Yeah, and Manuel was like,
once already,
that's not Born from Osiris.
Not again.
Osiris,
it was a different band, but we tried to catch... Mainly it's 5 or 10 minutes we can see of bands, but we... At Summer Breeze 2 days ago, we could watch the whole set of Motionless in White.
Yeah, which was very nice.
Which I was looking forward to really long time. But normally we can't see many bands.
Yeah, but we saw some Spirit Box, Avril Lavigne, we saw Korn. So
on all the festivals
we
played.
take our time.
Yeah. I mean, we played 15, 20 festivals, but we saw 10 bands maybe, so not that much.
I mean, I saw Unearth, 20 minutes. It was very nice, very cool. It's like a time warp, because when I started to play heavy music, I listened to Unearth. And also Born of Osiris, so that's something nostalgic today for me.
Full circle.
Mm-hmm. So I hope Born of Osiris will be possible later. Yeah.
What did you think of the French public? What's the word?
Amazing
crowd?
energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
The
energy
show
was insane. I
You
think
could tell that you're not in Germany, in a good way.
it's true. It's true. From the first second on, they were really hooked.
I think, yeah, but I think it was a normal show until the circle pit started, because we were like, let's do a circle pit, because nobody really moved, and we always do a circle pit with heads up, and they loved the circle pit. They went like, and then the wall of death was a wall of death. That looked like war. We were like, holy shit, these
We were like,
people
this
want
is
to
looking
run
like,
against each
like
other.
300, like Sparta.
That
There
was
dust.
a different energy, but we love it. And actually, I'm not sure, every time we play shows more south, if it's Portugal, Italy, Spain, now I didn't even know that it's similar here, that the people have just so much energy. It's different when you, I think, play up north. Remember Finland? Not even
Finland is-
Finland. When you go
to
north,
Scandinavia.
it's different. You can really tell the difference where you play, and you have to kind of change up things for the crowd, and it's easy if a crowd goes like that. And so we were very happy to come back.
And we noticed at the
Paris.
signing session, everybody was really grateful. So it
Yeah,
was cool.
very, very good.
And we didn't know what to expect because it's just been the second gig in France.
Yeah, we've
so-
just had one with Electric Cowboy, so yeah.
And that was in Paris, so we've never been out of the capital in France. So yeah, crazy, like really crazy.
Okay. Which track is the most technical to play in live?
Most technical.
For me, it's Dream State, because as I said,
same.
Manu is writing like drums too, and the double bass parts are so fucking fast. That was tricky to learn. I'm still learning to do it 100% right every day.
For me, I think it's complicated because I do two different kinds of vocals, and screaming-wise, it's Dream State, I think, and clean. It might be something like Flames, or also Dream State, because the range as you go, I go one octave low in the verses and one octave higher in the chorus. It's a big jump, and then I do full scream, and then I go back. So yeah, it is quite challenging, but it's fun. 'Cause it's new.
I'm just thinking there, guitar-wise, it's not very hard to play what we do, I would say. So probably Malthus is something that's more technical, but in general, I'm looking forward to playing one song from the new album.
Which one?
Which one?
We don't play, they take what they want.
We don't
live.
play it, no.
But that's a very technical one. I'd
But
like,
that would be crazy in future, maybe.
You can play it for yourself.
No, we do an extra show.
at some point we'll play it, but we
Just that
don't play it
song.
at the
Yeah,
moment,
yeah,
so
yeah.
that's a technical
Europe
one.
show.
Okay.
It hasn't been released, so look forward to it.
It is crazy, a crazy song.
Yeah.
Craziest
Okay.
song.
I like to end my interview with a fun fact. Did you have one to tell?
Fun fact.
Yeah.
I got one fun fact. We came here with a nightliner, and something happened like 30 minutes after we stepped into it.
Oh yes,
We got locked in our own nightliner.
in the lounge.
In the lounge.
And we were
While
in there for an
driving.
hour, and I had to pee a lot. And no, we did not try to call the bus driver, and I said, can we please call the bus driver?
We didn't
were
want to
driving.
disturb
They
him.
didn't want to disturb him or kill time, so they wanted to build the door out and with screws and stuff. And I'm like, I just have to pee. Like, can I? Yeah. So, but we are
But
here
you were
again,
the
so
one
we're
who
out.
locked us, so
No, that's absolutely not true. To lock the door, you would have to push it out from the other side,
Yeah.
and I haven't done that.
Yeah.
So somebody did that,
Yeah.
or it was like that already.
I don't know.
Maybe it was a test
funny.
of Bernd.
Yeah, it was a test.
Intelligence test.
And then
we all failed.
At some point we gave up. We called Bernd. He
And I
came.
could finally
he
pee.
came to rescue, laughing. Yeah,
But there's no key for it.
there's
so
no key.
We can get locked again.
It's a
if we-
trap door.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you very much for giving me your time.
You're
Thank you very
welcome.
much. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.